everyone, my name is Reed-Enever. I'm an ideas strategist with a background in PR and marketing and excited to share with you some tips on how you can inspire and engage and connect with your audience on the world of social media. Social media is just that. We are all about being social. So in this episode, we're going to delve into ways that you can inspire, engage and connect on social media. So what is it about social media that is a little bit different than normal marketing? So when it comes to the world of social media, we're wanting to have a conversation, but we're also engaging with people in a space where they are comfortable. They've chosen this platform, so they're scrolling through a newsfeed and we're being able to connect with them through that way. But in that process, we also need to make sure that the content that we're actually providing is going to break through that noise. And that's where engaging and connecting with on social media all comes into place. Now, the connecting part is pretty simple. You make a connection, you're getting people to like your page. The engaging part is when you're actually engaging yourself. Okay, and that's coming into, we obviously want to engage our audience and we'll get into that. That's more the inspire part. But the engaging part is about engaging yourself. So, to expect engagement back, we need to engage ourselves. So we need to make sure that we're participating in the platforms that we want to. Now, I'm a big believer in using automation and tapping into automation tools so that you can really take advantage of those. But as we start to put out our content, we need to engage with other people's content out there. So, as part of the journey today, what I want you to do is after you finish watching this episode is make sure that you are engaging on those platforms that you've got in place. And if you're not, put some time in your diary, whether it's through the phone or whether it's, right on the PC where you use 5-minute slots within your day to engage with those people out in social media. Making sure, especially that you are responding to comments, the mentions that you get, and you are making sure that you've made it easy for people to be able to share your stuff and be able to connect with you. So as part of what I do here, I've got the Inspire, Engage, Connect decks, and I thought in this episode it'd be fun to run through a couple of those Inspire, Engage, Connect activities and deep dive a little bit further in it with you to getting out there. So when we're creating social media content, we're creating content for people. The content we create is tending to be conversational. So we want to be able to have a good conversation with people out there. So what these cards and what the process of social media is designed to do is make sure that we actually have an engaged conversation. We're encouraging our people to participate and we're inspiring them to take action. So I've picked 5 cards at random and we are literally going to go through them and have a look at how you can create a social post that will inspire, engage and connect along the way. So our first one is actually to host a mini course. Now I hope we can get that in shot here. Maybe not, but okay. To host a mini course is our first one. And these mini courses can be things like challenges. They can be all sorts of things you would like to do. So create a 5-day mini course about your specific topic your audience would love. So if you're an organizer, it might be a home organization challenge. If you're like me, it might be an Instagram challenge or a marketing challenge that you might do, or getting organized for business challenge. If you're a home renovator, you might go and look at things that people need to look at around the home and develop a 5-day challenge where either on your Facebook page or your Facebook group or your Instagram profile or your LinkedIn page or your YouTube channel, you're going to release a series of 5 or 6 different things that we need to do. We want to be able to share the content to either Facebook or YouTube. Those are my 2 preferences, but LinkedIn has the same value now, or Instagram, so that people are coming back and they're checking with your page, engaging daily. Now, the key things about making these challenges work for you is making sure that you're actually asking for engagement back. So you're asking people to comment or show the action that they took throughout that challenge. Back this process up. So when we do this 5-day challenge, we obviously want, we own 2 things on the web. We own our email list and we own our website. Make sure that you back this up with an opt-in so that people are opting in and you've got some emails going through over those 5 days that direct them to go and comment and engage on those social media pages. So think about those things, those little things that people can engage with, that need to know. Not engage with, well, they can engage with because it's a challenge, but those little things that people need to know about, whether it's a product or a service you need to do, or something that's almost second nature to you, but you find people might be missing the gaps, and it opens up the door for you to be able to create a mini challenge. And remember, teaching the basics shows that you're open to, encouraging people to come along and understand the journey with you. So don't forget the basics when you think about these 5-day challenges, and look at running a good, solid 5-day challenge for your business. So take a moment, pause, think about what can you run as a 5-day challenge to inspire, engage, and connect, and also build your list on social media. Okay, the next card we have coming up is actually another one that's actually going to not build your list, but help you build your profile and expertise, which is linking back to your blog. So create a video with a couple of tips from your blog post. So you might go do a 2-camera video like we're doing here now with some strong tips, key messages, and then link off further information into your blog post. You might do a tour or a how-to and then link back to the blog post for more tools or information or further details. But do short videos, and they could be just a Facebook Live. It could be a Facebook Live and then linking off to the video. So create a video with a couple of tips from your blog, and in the call to action, tell your audience where they can find more details. Now, this does 2 things for you. If you're using YouTube for these videos, it helps you come up in search in the 2nd biggest search engine in the world, which is YouTube. If you are using Facebook, it helps you, have short video content that's going to work. But you have also got Instagram TV and you've got Reels now. So if you use Reels and you can do 30-second tips from your blog and direct people to head off to your blog, that's great. And for those who are using TikTok out there, it's a great way of being able to move people from the TikTok platform through to your website to take some tips from your blog, share some fun stuff, put it to a bit of music and a funky little beat, and do those little point-off videos that seem to be so popular nowadays, and be able to direct people to find further content and further information on your website. And on that blog, hopefully you've got an opt-in, which means you're going to build your list again, because if they like what they're reading, they're going to opt in to get more amazing tips from you. Okay, card number 3 is finders, keepers, not. Now, I'm not sure this is actually focusing, but we'll bring it forward for effect because it looks a bit cool. But finders, keepers, not. What we want to do is share an awesome lead magnet or a freebie that is absolutely worth the sign up. So if you found a top list of amazing things, or you've got a handy checklist, don't keep it tight to your chest. By all means, you can keep it tight to your chest, but by doing that, you're not educating your market, you're not sharing your knowledge, and you're not sharing your expertise. So if you've got to sign up and you've got an opt-in or a freebie, today is the day to share that opt-in or that freebie that allow people to come and do it. Now, there's some really handy tools out there like Designer that will help you take blog posts and create an ebook, or you can head to Canva and create a checklist. Either way, put together a list, put together a resource, and don't keep it close to you. Share it with others. Share that resource, share that freebie, or share the knowledge that you have gained so that people can learn from you. You educate your market, you're delivering a better and more empowered client when they come to decide to buy from you. Okay, now time for the next card that we're going to look at, the next Inspire, Engage, Connect option. Now, these options I'm giving to you are in one episode today, but you could seriously take these through and be able to take them one at a time. So the next one is go back in time. It's easy, and I mean it's absolutely easy. We've just gone through it in-house here, to forget the content that you already have. So go back in time and look at some of your older posts, especially if you've been blogging for a while. Look at what can be refreshed. Is there some new statistics? Is there a new how-to? Is there a new video that you can use? And for those of you using evergreen programming tools like Reed-Enever, where you can actually program some stuff up, maybe look at going, well, is there some key messages that I can take and create some social posts or some social graphics from? Bring them back to life, update the photos, update the content, republish them. Google likes the fact that the link is aged, but it's been updated. So if you are updating your blog post content and you're bringing it back to the top of the surface, it shows that you care about your website, and that helps you when it comes to search. And the fact that, the link and the content, the information you put together is there. But while you're there, think about it, because not only going back in time and going, that was a really cool article, I should share that again. You can take it to Lumen 5, you can create a text to video piece out of it. You could also, create some social posts and make sure that this post is now in your evergreen social programming tools, with tools such as Reed-Enever or Missing Letter or any of those social programmers out there that allow you to be able to program. And remember how we said link back to your blog? Plan a few posts that are going to help come back and link back to your blog at the same time. So some social posts and Instagram posts, and even a couple of videos along the way. Okay, this one is one of my favorites. This one is about the power of 3, and that's actually tapping in to the power of the number 3. So listing 3 things that were really good about your day, week, or month. So, share it with your audience. This is about being social and allowing people to get to know you. So the personality behind the brand is really important when we're inspiring, engaging, and connecting within social media. So don't complain, don't look at the negative things, look at what's good, and tap into the power of three. So 3 things that are amazing. Inside the business group, we run a yay thread at least once a week, but we might mix them in with a couple of other ones that allow business owners to focus on what's made them go yay this week. So share 3 things that have made you excited about what you're doing and what you've achieved. Not only does it boost your own mindset because you become a little bit more positive about what you're engaging with, but it also boosts your people's mindset. And ask your people. Ask them, what are they proud of? What have they achieved this month? And get the momentum flowing so that you're all becoming each other's cheer squad, which gets the comments going on the world of social media, which sees you inspiring because you've inspired to take action, connecting with people because they're responding to the content, and you are, engaging because it's getting engagement. So you're inspiring, engaging, and connecting all in one post there. So give that one a shot and let me know how it goes. Okay, and finally, the final tip for this episode is about being a thought leader on social media. So as we start to build our business and our profiles, we want to be known as the go-to person within that area. So being a thought leader is actually one of those things. And that means visually showcasing your expertise. Create a series of tips, and I strongly suggest you create a template for this one. We've got them for most of our different tips and tricks along the way. So create a template with a series of your top tips. Now, write down, brainstorm, pause me at the end of this video, or pause me right now and just write down your top 15, 20, 30 tips. Create a template in Canva and then visually position yourself with your photo, with your face, so that people can connect with you. If you're not ready for video yet, this is one of the biggest ways you can build your thought leadership, because you're not having to be on camera and, look at yourself and steer yourself through the process of editing. But by being a thought leader and visually showcasing your expertise, you can impress your audience. So make sure that it's branded, create a template, and put down a bunch of them. So almost any business has these tips, so make sure that you're delving into the world and sharing your top tips to inspire, engage, and connect your audience on social media. People share amazing tips, and you want to be part of that. Okay, thank you for joining me for this episode where we looked at inspiring, engaging, and connecting in the world of social media. So there's a few final tips for you today before we wrap this one up. Remember, social media is social. It is a very conversational form of marketing, so it's a two-way street. It requires you to have a conversation with your people as well as them have a conversation with you. If at any stage in time you feel like you may be getting crickets, just keep going, or have a look at your insights and see when the best time is to be delivering that content. Because quite often it isn't the content you're delivering, it comes down to timing. And remember, social media isn't all about selling. We want to have 5 or 6 really good engaging pieces of content before we sell our people, and making sure that we allow them those layers of opportunity to connect with us, so we can then not only inspire and engage and connect with them right now, but inspire, engage, and connect with them to follow us and continue to follow us now and beyond, and buy from us when they are ready and they're an informed and engaged and excited customer.